December, Wednesday. So today I was just eating some cereal, watching Manny watch some cartoons when the most unbelievable thing happened. We are proud to announce a new Twisted Wizard PS5 console. A new PlayStation console dropped, and it was a limited edition Twisted Wizard. What's more, it will only be available for 2 days, including today. I knew I had to get one quick. If I didn't start right now, they would be gone. I did some digging on the internet and found out that most of the consoles were already sold out and were being sold back at thrice the price, not including taxes. Flipping scalpers, as if it wasn't overpriced enough. I guess that leaves me with only one choice. I didn't want to do this, but now it's the only shot I have of securing a console of my own. I have to go to page 2 of Google. So incognito mode. Well, I guess it wasn't that bad. I found 2 potential locations that could still have the PS5 in stock. Unfortunately, I can't cover both of them on my own. Wait, page 2, does he mean the dark web or incognito? I actually don't know. I called Rowley to tell him about my plan. I had prepared this whole speech to enlist his help, but undoubtedly, Rowley actually agreeing to do something of his own accord? Nah, that's a first. And where did he learn that new lingo? Anyways, I told him that 2 locations still supply the PS5, an abandoned warehouse, which also operates as an illegal auction site, and our local fence mart. Guess which one he picked?
A gentleman such of myself cannot be seen in such unseemly places. Therefore, I'd prefer to go to the, whatever that says, the Lottes.
Coward. I guess I can't expect everyone to be as dedicated as I am. Plus, Riley probably wouldn't be able to handle the warehouse anyway. I told Riley to head to the fence mart and grab the first PS5 he sees and ring me. If he managed to secure one, then I left for the warehouse. I had to sneak into this auction somehow. Fortunately, I used to spend a lot of time in the sewers to avoid Fregley. Using the sewers, I was able to infiltrate the auction right to the console. But I had to be patient. I waited this long and I can wait a bit longer. I first located the electrical room on the warehouse map I found online. It's amazing how much stuff you can find on page 2 of Google. Getting into the room was easy. The workers probably don't even care about this auction. I flipped the switch, labeled the lights. I must have spoken too soon because just when I did that, alarm started blaring. I made a beeline for the PS5, grabbed it and ran. I headed for the back door because the console was too precious for the sewers. I ran a few meters and quickly found out that maybe this Twisted Wizard PS5 might be a bigger deal than I thought. I never expected the Mafia to show up. They weren't holding their punches as they opened fire as soon as they saw me. Bro literally has a minigun on top of a van about to shoot at like a 13-year-old because he stole a PS5. There was no way I could escape that, so I threw the PS5 behind me and ran the opposite way. When I was far enough, I hid behind a rock to see what he did next. Drop the console, do it now. But I thought you were my friend. Do it now or I'll shoot you in the balls. I couldn't hear the rest, but by the looks of it, that guy just got betrayed by his friend and then shot in the balls, damn. I decided to head home. I had failed to secure a console, but I hoped that Riley had one. I called Riley to ask him about it.
My humblest apologies. Seems to have broken my foot in my mod dash for gaining access to the console. Will be unable to take part in this scheme any longer.
Okay, whatever, buddy. I knew Riley was going to pull something like this. He always bails on me at the last second. I thought about really letting Riley have it, but I was too exhausted from the warehouse. Instead, I hung up on him and called it for the day. Thursday. Time was running out fast. The Twisted Wizard PS5 was only available until Christmas, which was tomorrow. Which also meant one more thing. Today was the Christmas carnival that Mom was forcing all of us to go to. We're going to the carnival. I begged Mom to let me stay, but she didn't budge. She said it would be a fun family experience. Me and Roderick dragged along to the carnival. When we finally got there, I noticed some flags for the main event of the show. Join us for the GOAT, Santa and Savage. Went up to one Twisted Wizard PS5, LMAO, Lit AF, Totally on Fleek, Totes Yeet. Jeez Louise, man. I almost threw up reading that, but it was worth it, since I now knew how to finally get my hands on the PS5. The back of the flyer said that it was a Santa lookalike contest, where only the Santiest Santa gets out with the prize. So all I had to do was put on a Santa outfit, get into the contest, and then swipe the PS5 when no one was looking. Unfortunately, I did not have a Santa outfit, but I was in the middle of a Christmas carnival. Nah, this great guy's evil. He's about to finesse that kid. I ditched my family when they weren't looking and tried on the costume. It was too short for me, but I had no choice as I was running out of time. I headed towards the contest. I went and immediately started to have second thoughts. It was like I walked into a freak show.
Damn, that sounded caked up, bro. What the flip?
It was too late to head out because the doors behind me closed. The contest was starting. A person handed me my participant number, 66. It was too late to head out because the doors behind me closed. The contest was starting. A person handed me my participant number. Wait, what? I just read the same thing twice. I decided to sweat because everyone in front of me was getting disqualified. When I finally went out, the judges actually liked my outfit because apparently I was the only one making utter mockery of the Christmas spirit. They also told me that my costume was so good that only the real Santa could be better than mine. Well, at the rate the contest is going, I might even win the PS5 out without even having to steal it. At the end of round 1, only me and contestant 4 was left. I'm feeling pretty optimistic that I'm going to win. Next up was round 2. The judges told us that true Santa isn't just Santa in the body, but also in the heart. So for this round, contestants must say something only a true Santa would say. The judges called me up first, probably because I scored the highest the last round. I wasn't prepared, so I said the first thing that came to mind. Don't be elfish, kids. The judges went wild. They absolutely loved what I just said. I even saw some of them crying tears of joy. They said they hadn't seen a contestant this good in years. Bruh. Now there's no way number 4 can beat this. He walked up to the stage and after an awkward silence, said this. Listen here, you old fucks. I couldn't give 2 shits about this contest, right? I'm the real Santa, so man, fuck over that console, mate. Jeez Louise. After that, he was pretty much disqualified, which meant I actually won the contest. The old man started mumbling something about the naughty list or something and was acting weird, so I directly collected my prize and headed backstage. I couldn't believe it. I actually had the limited edition Twisted Wizard PS5 in my hands. I would have left, but my path was blocked by number 4. Hello, Gregory. How do you know my name? I know everyone's name. Are you the real Santa? Yes, I am. Now hand over the console before I make you a permanent member of the naughty list, right? Suck it, Santa. I turned around and ran back in, but my path was blocked. Listen, Greg, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. You pick. Was that Santa's scouts that mom bought a year ago? How did it get here? Okay, that was it. I handed him the PS5, then cut and ran. As I was running, I heard Santa break down and cry. What have I come to? My wife took the kids. I left because I was too obsessed with this toy, and now I'm threatening kids. You know what? I don't need my wife or the kids. I don't need anyone as long as I have the console. Maybe it's best I give up on the console. Friday, I know I should probably just give up on getting the PS5. I wasn't ready to quit just yet. I didn't know what to do. Through all of the day, it was still bothering me, so I decided to head to Rowdy's house to cool down. And I'm glad I did because you wouldn't believe what I saw.
Kind sirs, I have secured the package mentioned in our previous encounter and reached the drop zone. Humbly notify me of your status.
Was that Rowley? I thought his leg was broken. He wasn't even talking to on the phone. I was that a PS5 in his hands? He must have noticed me too since he hung up and then turned towards me. Rowley? Why? So you finally found out my secret, eh? Yes. 'Tis true that me never broke my leg. 'Twas all a scheme to make a quick tuck. He wanted to say more about how I had the right idea of getting a PS5, but I was too narrow-minded. The best strategy was to sell it at 300% profit. He told me he had already made thousands in 2 days alone. Now he wanted me to work for him to get a cut of the money. Okay, that was it. I lunged at him and wrestled in the snow for a bit. I was worried about his karate belt at first, but I must have caught him off guard because he wasn't using any of his moves on me. When I tackled him, he dropped the console and started fighting back, but by then, I had pinned him. Does it hurt, flipping scalper? Unhand me, you villain. I beat him up to an inch of his life. I picked up the console and was walking away then when Rowley said this. I assumed that you considered me your friend. I stopped in my tracks. Where had I heard that before? Wait, didn't the mafia guy at the warehouse say something similar? Oh yeah, he got killed by his friend for the console. And then Santa go insane for the PS5, for which his wife left him. And I almost beat Rowley to death. or for some limited edition toy. I realized I don't want this console anymore. I only can sell it for all I care. I dropped the console and walked away. The end. Wow. Moral of the story is just don't kill your boys for PS5, bro.